10 seconds. Stand by.
All right, folks, here we go. Heat number 3, taking on test 6, starting with 20 overhead squats at 125. Once they've completed all 20, they will move forward to the rower for a 500-meter row. Completing that, they will then head towards the rig for 3 handstand walk pirouettes marked on the floor with those little turning circles. Once they arrive at the rig, 2 seated legless rope climbs, then 20 strict chest-to-wall handstand push-ups, and we're gonna do the whole thing in reverse order. 2 seated legless rope climbs, 3 handstand walk pirouettes, 500-meter row, and 20 overhead squats to finish. 16-minute time cap on our athletes here for test number 6.
We have seen a handful of athletes get to the finish mat. I think 3 or 4 so far. Let's see what heat number 3 can do with this test, individual test number 6, as our athletes make their way to the concept 2. Several of them getting on there at the same exact time.
Definitely keeping it really close here. And again, folks, right behind the rower, you'll see the placards. They'll be adjusted by the respective judges for that athlete, indicating where they are in the midst of that 500-meter row.
All right, these athletes settling in to that concept 2 rower. Finding the pace that works for them as they work their way to 500 meters there. Back in the day, Larry, I used to row crew. I was on the crew team at UCLA, and I remember when I finished that up, I was like, I will never sit on a concept 2 rower again, ever. And then I walked into a CrossFit gym and had a panic attack.
Like 4 years of aversion therapy, and then you went back to it.
Yeah. Now I just ease into it. I just, you know, no expectations for when I come on there. All right, here we go. Enough about me. Let's talk about these athletes on the competition floor. We're going to be having someone making their way to those handstand walk pirouettes here in the very near future. They are working their way, probably their last 50 meters right here. Lots of hands up in the air. It is a close race with heat number 3.
Looks like it's going to be lane number 8, Porter, the first to stand. Well, pretty close to first. McGrandy right there with her. Now we got several athletes inverted in the midst of the pirouettes. And again, folks, as you were looking at it from the stands, you can see there are 3 distinct marks on the ground indicating where the pirouette is conducted.
It's so cool to see what these athletes can do these days. As the sport has grown, they throw more and more at them, and they are capable of handling it, as these athletes show us right here, right now. It looks like lane number 1 and lane number 8 were first into the rig. That's Molly McGrandy and Lindsay Porter.
Looks like the first.
Yeah. Go ahead.
First going up the rope is Pugh in lane number 6. Porter right there with her, and then of course McGrandy in lane number 1. But they're not going to make it easy on us.
That's why I say
it.
Looks like. You know, you'll notice we use that phrase quite a bit. We've got 10 lanes that we are trying to keep our eyes on. I'm on one side, Larry's on the other. But our leader in lane number 6 making easy work there of those legless rope climbs. And they got to start from that seated position. Samantha Pugh back into the rig for her handstand push-ups. We're coming up on 5 minutes. There it is, 5 minutes in, athletes.
duking it out side by side there, lane number 7 and 8.
Stephanie Grange in lane number 2, looking to get that last legless rope climb. There you go, Stephanie Grange can move over to the handstand push-ups.
Falalos in lane number 5.
Also, those aren't just our regular handstand push-ups, it's 20 strict chest-to-wall handstand push-ups.
Past 6 minutes and 30 seconds.
There we go. Check it out, lane number 6, Samantha Pugh. Back in to those pirouette handstand walks. Nicely done, jeez. So tight right there, very nicely done, yeah.
That was beautiful to watch. Samantha Pugh, all alone on the rowers. Easy to spot your leader at this one. The job is easy. It's easy to spot her. She's the only one on the rowers there in lane number 6. The green top, gray shorts, going at it. Again, we are not quite to the halfway point. That time to beat, 13:41, definitely in the sights of Samantha Pugh. And as Kiki pointed out, it's not just this heat. We are heat 3 deep out of 6, so there's 3 more heats to go. These athletes want to put up a time that is tough for the following athletes.
We're a little over 8 minutes in right now, halfway to that time cap of 16.
Great shot of Pugh there on the Jumbotron. Very focused in what she's doing. And Pugh now 300 meters into the 500 meters required. And she will have 20 overhead squats at 125, broken down 10 and 10.
Check it out, she is still cranking it out on that concept too. Nobody else is even on the handstand walks right now, Larry. She is cruising through this thing. Her judge's hand in the air letting us know she has less than 100 meters. Here we go. Lanes 5 and lanes 8 are now emerging from that rogue rig to begin those handstand walk pirouettes.
Looks like Porter will kick up just ahead of Philo. And as they do that, it is going to be Pugh leaving the rower. Pugh going to work, chipping away at her first 10 on those overhead squats. As she does that, though, Lindsay Porter arriving at the rower in lane number 8. So it's going to go 1 Pugh, 2 Porter, 3 Falalos. You're next to kick up on the handstand pirouettes.
Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Advancing to her last barbell hitter in lane number 6, Samantha Pugh, at the 10-minute mark. She gets a no rep, doesn't miss a beat, keeps grinding it out there. We've been saying her name all heat long, and rightfully so, because she has led the charge as she works on her final overhead squat. Give it up for Samantha Pugh.
Q setting the new time to beat moving forward. Right around
Nicely
10:45 unofficially. We'll get a solid time for you.
Pew pew.
Lindsey Porter chipping away still at that 500-meter row there in lane number 8. Well past the 300-meter mark. Logan looking to join her. And follow Los there, heading to the rower. Hand in the air for Porter. Less than 100 meters to go for Lindsey.
Lane number 3, Katie out of Golden Goose CrossFit, looking to finish up her last pirouette. But while she begins the concept to lane number 8, Lindsey Porter out of CrossFit Clearwater, chalking up those hands, getting ready for some overhead squats.
And Porter digging in, working her way through that first 10. Hand in the air. Lindsey 7 reps deep of her 20. Look for her to move on here in lane number 8. She'll jump that barbell, step it up. Final barbell in front of her as we approach 13 minutes on the clock. Lindsey Porter next up to cross that finishing line.
Athletes, you have less than 3 minutes remaining.
Porter cutting it, 4 reps to go to finish up her test 6. Last rep.
She needs to beat 13:41 for the next best time. There it is, lane number 8, Lindsey Porter. So she will take that second spot and best that 13:41 time that we saw previously.
Hands in the air, back at the rower, or hand in the air, singular. Los looking to finish up. Logan less than 100 meters to go there in lane number 5. And she'll come out of the rower right around the 14-minute mark, so a little less than 2 minutes to go. Going up on 90 seconds. Logan chipping away. Looking to finish up her first 10.
Here comes Katie Callior at a Golden Goose CrossFit to join Logan on those overheads. But Logan with CrossFit New England moving into her final set of 10.
Coming up on 15 minutes. Los gets it up and moving.
1 minute remaining.
Los rocking her way through her final look at the overhead squats. 5 to go. Orlando, let's make some noise and cheer her on. Looking for another finisher here in test number 6. 1 rep to go. And Logan will wrap it up right around 15:24. Less than 30 seconds, athletes. Callior looking to finish up, I believe, in lane number 3. Time ticking away.
Athletes, you have 10 seconds.
All right, folks, let's get behind Katie Callior. She can do it.
3, 2, 1, time.
Look like Katie had 1 rep to go.
That is a wrap for heat number 3. We will see them back out here later today.